The Zerg player in pink, who is a little bit down on his luck, it is JonnyREcco playing for Core EU. And on the left side, we have the green Terran player wearing the customary Dutch colors. It is uThermal. Now, for those people that are Dutch and are watching the broadcast, you may wonder, you may even be outraged as to why I have said the customary Dutch color is green. I mean, am I so ignorant that I don't know that the Dutch national color is orange? No, I'm not, but Grubby is always green when he plays. There you have it. There you have it, guys. Trollolololol. So, JonnyREcco, again, not going to be scouting with a drone. And this is a two-player map, so it's less surprising. And he's going to go for a 15 hatch over here. uThermal, getting his gas straight after the barracks. Probably will open up with a Reaper. And let's see if Johnny decides to get a pool. Yep, he does. He could have gotten a gas as well, you know, and get the pool later. But since the rush distance, believe it or not, it may seem like a long distance, but on this map it's not actually that long from the natural to the opponent's natural. And given the speed of the Reapers even, you know, getting a pool before the gas is a smart decision. And actually JonnyREcco is going to be opening gasless. I don't mind this decision on this map because given the fact you can really easily semi-wall off this this ramp here, and you need a higher queen count to spread your creep all the way up to your either of your third bases, whether it be the gold, which is a longer distance from the natural, or this one. It makes a lot of sense. uThermal also getting a second Reaper from his barracks, which he'll probably rally into the natural base. Sometimes what Zerg players like to do is, or some Zerg players like to do, they just ignore the Reaper altogether, and they just get Lings, run past, and just kill the SCV building the command center. So the second Reaper is actually very good because you want to go into a reactor on those barracks if you follow up with a factory, which uThermal should be building in a while here. So you actually, if you skip that Reaper, you don't have any additional units to defend the SCV. Units lost, one drone. There's the reactor. A lot later actually than the factory, so the gas wasn't quite adding up for uThermal over here. This will make his Hellions a little bit delayed, but apart from that, he's making this. He's doing the same build, 3cc into, or should I say, Hellions into 3cc double NG base, and then starts adding on his barracks and transfers his third base. That is a very, very strong strategy, I have to say. The thing is that you can stay on those three bases for a very long time and just continuously rally hordes of marines, mines and medevacs, or if you choose to build hellbats, you can build hellbats instead of the mines, endlessly. And if your splits are good and the Zerg is still only on Ling, Baneling, Muta and does not make the transition into Ultras, you're going to have most probably an advantage in every single fight given the upgrades are equal. And look at this, uThermal so consistent, trying to deny the base going up with these Reapers. Now last time around, JonnyREcco was not successful in getting his third base up on time, and he's actually sending a drone there, but the Reaper gets surrounded. So this is already a better situation for Johnny compared to the previous game, and he does get the third base down without any hassles whatsoever. The Hellions are ready. As the Metabolic Boost finishes, we should see, after the next larva pops, we should see a production of Lings from Johnny, at least like 4 sets of Lings. I feel he does not have quite enough out on the map so far, so I'm really expecting at least 6 or 8 Lings to come out. Actually, no, Johnny is getting 2 additional queens, so he won't need the Lings, and he can spend his larva on just pure drones. Let us see. And he will be able to defend the Hellions just fine. Yeah, he's probably going to be droning. There goes the evolution chambers. Or there go the evolution chamber. Enough, not semi-walling this in. There's the banding nest. Additional gases should be coming down at this point as well. Nice Protoss music in the background, despite there is a Terran and a Zerg playing. There are the double engineering bays finishing for uThermal, same timing essentially compared to game number 1. This time around, however, uThermal got absolutely 0 damage in. Where are his Hellions? Oh, they're tucked away here. He wants to... Oh, this is cheeky. He wants to wait until the Lings are out of position and then go in with the Hellions, or maybe just go in with them now and kill a lot of drones here. Nice. Gets 7 drones, gets out before the Zerglings can defend. Nicely done, uThermal. And now JonnyREcco is going to probe the front of his opponent a little bit. And uThermal should be looking to transfer his third base right now. And usually as the third base lands, the barracks, additional barracks are just about to finish. Last time around, JonnyREcco did not opt to try and punish that third base or delay it from landing. This time he could do something like that. He could change it up. No, this base is going to go unmolested. uThermal is going to get a semi-wall here and going to be playing that defensively. Doing a move such as what I described right now, just massing Lings and trying to break this third base, that is still doable though. JonnyREcco has... Again, where are those Hellions? I must be blind. Okay, there we go. JonnyREcco has deflected this attack and yeah, he's playing very, very defensively. Just basically allowing uThermal to get his 3 bases up uncontested. And I can bet my socks that he'll go for 1 or 2 drops, while his 2-2 is being upgraded, which he'll queue up immediately here, and then he'll go into full-on attack, add on a couple more barracks, just as he did last game. He'll just add on 2 or 3 more barracks, add the add-ons, and then just have non-stop Marine Medevac Hellbat production, and we'll just constantly hammer into JonnyREcco and try to break him eventually. There's the first drop. The army is kind of out of position for JonnyREcco, allowing the entire 2 medevacs to unload. And, well, there are no banelings here so far. Some are coming in, though. But this is a really good position for uThermal to fight him. He can actually load up. There we go. Losing only, what, 1 Marine there? Beautiful. Beautifully done. However, a 4th base is on the way for JonnyREcco, and if uThermal cannot kill this base, which this is a different situation compared to game number 1, where uThermal had kind of an easy time picking off the 4th due to the placement by JonnyREcco, who did not want to deal with the cliff harassment at the 4th from uThermal later on, so he took a 4th that was kind of out of the way for him to defend, and he did pay the price. That was one of the deciding moments that won uThermal the game, picking off that base. But even so, look at that macro. What is this crazy macro by uThermal? 150 supply to 112. Like, I mean, how does a Zerg even have a supply deficit versus Terran at any point in the time? How can this happen? Wow. Okay, so uThermal loses a couple of his Marines, not really in the best of positions. But there are still more coming across the map. Look at the supplies. Shouldn't the Zerg player, in theory, be able to remax quicker? I mean, I am a little bit flabbergasted here. And uThermal just still continues to rally, just as we said he would. And JonnyREcco, I mean, he's going to be under such a pressure right now. And I'm just going to say, if he loses this game, he has to switch it up in the next one. Because if he doesn't, the same thing will happen. uThermal, just by the look of this, has this build practiced so well. He's got it down to the last second of his timings. The 2-2 are just about to finish, And JonnyREcco, he doesn't have level 1 carapace even, making these Marines even more effective versus the Lings. And again, the manor mules are going down. uThermal just... Man, he just does not consider JonnyREcco being worthy of his time. He does not consider him to be a good opponent for him, and he just wants to force him out of the game. And JonnyREcco just leaves without